Hello everybody and welcome back to Birthdays the Beginning. And we have basically gotten to the point now where we have 3 things left to get in the library. We're very close to catching them all. And those 3 things are the Neptune shark, the weird T-Rex with a horn looking thing, and a big old tiger-y thing. Big cat, some sort of thing. Big saber-toothed tiger, giant thing. And that's the lot. That's all of them captured at that point. But I don't think this is going to be an easy task. We are at a point now where we are really struggling to get Architeuthis back. We need to get a really good birth temperature for him to get him back at the same time as Nessie. Now, we were struggling a bit last time to get Nessie back properly. But Nessie seems to be a bit happier now. 11,000 population, so she's not got a huge population, but she's there and she's kind of happy. But Architeuthis got lost in the process, and yeah, we need to try and get him back at a stable temperature. So this is the first thing we are going to try and do, is to get this 3 to 11 degree deep sea that we were trying to get last time. We never quite managed. We may need to do all sorts of funky business to the cube to get that. So what I tried to do before is to use a warm stone down here. And that would have brought it up to about like 12 degrees. But really it needs to be 11. So I think what we'd done was to try and bring the overall sort of... Let's move that out of the way. The overall temperature of the cube down a little bit. To try and make this a bit of a different temperature. So we're going to try that now. I think the cooler it is, Nessie isn't going to disappear unless it's really, really super cold. So I think I'm just going to bring a little bit more height to our giant wall. Do that with a field source. Might be able to get a couple of degrees cooler, and I think that's kind of what we're going to need to do. Assuming I have some field sources, I should do. If not, I'm sure there'll be some on the ground. Oh, you know what we can do? Could do 1 global cooling. Or we could try and warm it up to the point where the deep sea is naturally actually 11 degrees. Sorry, 3 to 11 degrees. Well, it's only 2 degrees at the moment. I need to see what Nessie can handle before I make that decision, I think. So let's go back into the cube. Into the library, sorry. So, you want 3 degrees to 11 degrees. However, we have deep sea that is like 2 degrees at the moment. So if we brought it up by 1 degree, we'd be cooking with gas. Nessie, however, I think she likes it colder. She is happy with anything down to 13 degrees and anything up to 23. So actually raising the temperature by a degree or 2 actually shouldn't hurt. Okay, we're going to try that. 1 global warming. That's what we're going to use. 1 global warming, and see if that will bring the temperature in the deep sea up. So we're up to 19 degrees there. And let's see how that affects things. Of course, I'm going to need to let time pass a little bit, I think, before I can see the effects of that. So let's just go out and let time pass and hope to goodness that Nessie doesn't die out. So air temperature's going up towards that 19 degrees now. It's at 19 degrees. So I just want to go down and have a look at what the temperature is in the cube there. And then I want to keep an eye on Nessie's population at the same time. Oh, rats, it's still 2 degrees in here. How? How is it 2 degrees? Why is the temperature so... Up here is deep sea and it's 6 degrees. So, do you know what? There's a potential that he could spawn up here, but I think it did ask for very deep sea. So I think it might spawn down here. Let's have a look at Nessie, shall we? See if that's affected Nessie too much. No, it hasn't affected Nessie at all, so that's pretty cool. I'll let time go a little bit longer and just see, because the sea temperature might take longer to adjust. So we'll give it a little boost. Let's see what happens there. Okay, so now it's 20 degrees. Let's have a look at the temperature of the sea now. And just check that Nessie's still about. Yeah, she's happily bobbing about in her little place over there. 5 degrees is down here, so it's actually gotten even colder in the sea. Eh, 12 degrees. Oh, right, there's still a warm stone down here. Well, that needs to come up. So why is this 12 degrees? But it's still 2 degrees. 10 degrees up here. So it has started to change the temperature there. And we've got 5 degrees down in the minus 43 deep sea, which is up here. So there's more of a chance of Architeuthis turning up again. So I'm just going to do another mutation stone and stuff on the little squids, the little guys down here. They seem very happy in their place. Lycoteuthis. We'll see if we can get Architeuthis back. If we can, I think there's a few places that he could live. Someone was saying that they think he's bugged because he always shows up in the shallows. Doesn't surprise me. Okay, Architeuthis is back. Stable at 84. Fine by me. Because now we have Architeuthis, I'm going to go really quickly see if I can use a stone on him. Sorry, a seed, a mutation seed. See if we can get the Neptune shark going. I was never expecting a huge population of these guys anyway. So Architeuthis, mutation and evolution stone on you. Thank you very much. I'm not sure if that worked. Hang on. I think he moved out of the way. Right, so let's see what happens when we do that. Looking for... Aha! Yes! Stop! Carcharodon Rex. So we managed it. Oh, phew. So, here's our last but one thing, I think. Go in the library now. We have... Ah yes, there we are. Neptune shark is go. So let's get back down into the cube and go capture him. There he is. And hopefully he'll be a little bit more stable than Architeuthis, but I'm not sure. Oh wow, look at you. Aren't you cool? Neptune shark. So after the Neptune shark, we then have another 2 things to get. That's a lovely picture there of the Neptune shark, I think. We then have 2 things to get in the library. So come out of view mode. And we have... I need to capture him as well. This one and this one. So we'll see if we can get those 2 this episode. I really hope we can. But I have a feeling they're going to need all sorts of interesting, funky business going on. So Carcharodon Rex, so that is an 8-star to try and get. And it's an evolutionary distortion in the cube has given rise to the violent Neptune shark. It emerged at the same time as Architeuthis and Nessie. Had all the right conditions for it. But now I need to see what the conditions for the next guy is, because I didn't look when I was in there. So, You weird dinosaur dude. A differentiated dinosaur that appeared when Carcharodon Rex was ravaging the ocean. Among lizards, among humans, its name means terrible lizard king. And then that guy. So we need humans, but I think we still have some humans in the cube. And it wants 11 to 44 degree birth temperature, which should be perfectly fine. Birth moisture 2 to 10%. So we need a desert for it, I would say, but not a complete desert. I think we do have some areas like that, so let's go and have a look. We have an area over here that has some very small amounts of moisture. And then also an area over here that I was trying to make into sort of a deserty area. Got sand and everything, look. Might actually be too wet over here. Yeah, I might need to go on the rocky bit, but there are a couple of places that it can survive. Look, they're worshipping the UFO. They think it's their god. Okay, well, as far as I'm concerned, this cube is perfectly fine for that thing to spawn. So I'm going to be quite brave, I think, and I'm going to just let things go naturally for a sec. And then I'll see if it turns up, and if it doesn't, then we'll mutate the Neptune shark. But I'll try and keep an eye on it. Okay, let's have a look now in the library and just see if it's actually going up in... There's only 32 of them and there's only 28 of them. Oh, good grief. I don't know if I have to make it so that a Carcharodon Rex there's loads of them or what, but we'll see. If anything new turns up. I am quite excited. Arctooth has just died out. Right, I'm just going to have a quick look at the Neptune shark again. There's only 8 of them left, right? We need to take action. And by action, I don't mean like... don't mean making time go on. Oh, there's 40 of them now. Oh, good, good. But yeah, I still think I'm going to just cheat my way to the end here. Because I want to see what these things look like. Have to catch them all. Where did my Neptune shark go? It's over here still. Yeah. Hello. Hello, dude. So, if I use a evolution seed and a mutation seed on you, then hopefully something cool will come. Let's time go. T-Rex. I don't get that. Is it a different kind of Rex? Well, we've got him anyway, so that's one last one to get after him. Oh, doesn't he look cool? Don't you look like a cool dude? Capture you. 9 stars. Whoa, you only need 1 more for a complete world. Huh? You should think about saving. What does that mean? Do you know what this means? Anyway, only 1 more left. You can do it. Well, if it's telling me to save, I'm gonna save. I don't take things like that lightly. It's maybe just in case it takes my world away from me or something at the end, but let's just get in a nice position to take a nice little snapshot of this guy. I'm gonna get all the interesting things in one episode. Oh, doesn't that look nice? He's all got the mountains in the background and everything. Okay, right, so off we go. There's only 10 of them. I've saved the game. In fact, you know what? If there's only 10 of them, I can't guarantee that they're not going to die out in 2 seconds flat, so I'm just going to go straight for the cheat. I'm a cheating scumbag. Oh, can't even cheat properly. Look at me. Fumbling it. Okay. Just use everything for good measure there. Smilodon Rex! So that is the last one. See, as soon as we sorted out Archachuthus, we were fine. We just needed that one last little sort of temperature change just to get it moving. Archachuthus is hard to keep going though. It's a pretty nasty one. Right, I need the thing back on. So we've got the Smilodon. So wait, hang on a sec. I wanted to just see in the library quickly. Right. That T-Rex. That's so weird. Because you've got T-Rex there. But then you've got like T-Rex over here. This Tyrannosaurus Rex. Oh, Tyrannomius. No. Tyrannosaurus. Oh, so is that Tyrannosaurus and Tyrannosaurus Rex? Is that the difference? Possibly. I'm not sure, as again, my paleontology is pretty dire, so you have to forgive me. Or you could not. So size S, size SS, size A. Looking at things that are size A. Must be in the middle, I guess, size A. And then S is probably big, super, and super, super. Okay, well, let's get back out to the cube then. Oh no, we got the Smilodon. What am I doing? Let's go find him. Sorry about that. I got all distracted. I just wanted to know, like, why we had T-Rex and T-Rex. But as I say, one seems to be Tyrannosaurus. Just Tyrannosaurus, and one is Tyrannosaurus Rex. And there's this guy. Hello. Hello you, and that is it. This could be the shortest episode ever. I'm gonna go and find him. I'm actually gonna take the photo first. And go in view mode. Oh no, that was in view mode. Go in view mode and just take a little picture of him because I have a feeling something might happen. The fact that it told me to save my game just before I got the Smilodon. He's lovely, isn't he? Look at that. Really special looking. Oh, I wish I got them in different episodes now because they would have both made such lovely thumbnails. I had to, like the last one, I had to use Nessie as my thumbnail again because I just did nothing. I just played with temperatures and tried to get Nessie back. But there we go. That's it. Let's go and capture him. I feel a little bit nervous about this actually. Oh, he's running away. He doesn't want us to catch him. Captured! We are done. Smilodon Rex. An intelligent mammal birthed by the cube, feared even by Tyrannosaurus rex. Humans call it the Grand Watcher and choose to live in peace with it. It is kind of close to a human village. But that's it. We've done it. We've caught them all. Looks like you captured everything. There's no mistaking it. Your world has gone back to how it used to be. Good, I'm glad I could help you. Huh? Why do I feel sleepy all of a sudden? That's weird. I should be different from normal life forms. My memories are being transferred. Huh, I guess this is really goodbye. I see. This is it then. She-Lab. Thank you. Would you like to save? Yeah, I'll save it in a different save slot to the last one though. What's going on? Was that it? I was expecting like a cutscene where I went back to my house. This game is full of endings that are really, really unsatisfying. So I guess that is it for Birthdays at Beginning. We have captured everything and that is the end. So I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, just please do leave me a like for it, and I do hope that you will continue to join me on my other adventures on the channel. But in the meantime, please look after yourselves and keep being awesome.